Hello children, welcome for today's biology class. So today we are going to study the concluding part of the chapter heredity and evolution. So today we are going to study regarding fossils, evolution by stages and human evolution. Now let us go inside the chapter. So first let us study what are fossils. The fossils are the remains of the organisms which lived very long ago and they have been just fossilized between sedimentary rocks. They fall upon the mud layer by layer, the sedimentary rock, so it has been formed, then they have been trapped. So when you are just removing the layer, you can find out the fossil layer by layer. So with the study of fossil, it is helpful to find out the evolution of organisms. So from here we are able to know the simpler forms, they slowly changed into complex forms. Like that we are able to find out. And how can you find out the age of the fossils? It can be by means of carbon dating method. So this one you study in chemistry by means of carbon dating method. So you can find out the age of the fossils. So here it is the tree trunk fossil. It is fish fossil, ammonite fossil, trilobite fossil, dinosaur fossil. Okay children, sometimes by giving diagram the questions can be asked. So that's why you should know what type of fossil it is. So here what are fossils? Like that also the question can be asked. How fossils are formed? Okay, in that way you should be able to answer. The fossils of complex and recent organisms. When you observe the fossils of complex, because the recent organisms are complex, so we can see closer to the earth's surface, and the simpler forms, it has been found deeper layers, layer by layer. If you are unfolding, you can find out. So here next let us study regarding evolution by stages. So first let us study regarding evolution of ice. So when you observe the evolution of ice of planaria, so just it was only like ice spots. Can you see here? It is looking like spots, and slowly it developed into complex ice in higher organisms. Slowly it has been developed into complex ice in higher organisms. First it was just like small ice spot only. So that is regarding evolution of ice, they tell like that. Evolution of feathers the same way. So here the feathers were first developed in dinosaurs and to protect from cold, and later for birds, it is helpful for flying. So like that, this is method of evolution of feathers. So next one let us study regarding evolution by artificial selection. So here human cultivated cabbage, the wild cabbage, over 2000 years, and they produced different vegetables by means of artificial selection. One is natural selection, other is artificial selection. Artificial selection, it is by human being. If it is done, you call that as artificial selection. Now let us see different type of this cabbage types. So there is the cabbage, that is the original one, by selecting the short distance between the leaves. This is cabbage. Cauliflower, it is sterile flowers. And kale, so it is by selecting the large leaves. Okay, here they are leafy. Cabbage type, it is leafy type. Then kohlrabi, so it is this type. Okay, here it is having the swollen stem. And broccoli, so it is by arresting the flower growth. Like that, human being he formed varieties of this vegetables. It is method of artificial selection. Okay, this is by means of embryological evidence. We can tell when you observe. So the starting form of embryos, the early embryonic stages, all will be looking alike. And can you differentiate between the embryos? It is fish embryo, it is tortoise embryo, chicken embryo, rabbit embryo, human embryo. When you observe during early stages, all are looking alike. It is very difficult to distinguish or differentiate. And slowly you can see, they undergoing changes and they are converted into the particular organism. Okay, so here from here what can you come to the conclusion? The this embryologically the starting, so they are resembling each other in early embryonic stages. So we can just conclude all of them, they must have no common ancestor. All the evolution of these organisms came from a common organism. Like that we can conclude also. Next one, evolution, when you observe, it resulted in the formation of several complex species from simple species. due to variations, genetic drift, natural selection, what we studied no previous parts. Means of this method, so complex forms no they came from simpler species, but it does not means always the complex form only they are stable. Sometimes the simple forms also they will live, like bacteria. So still they are surviving, they are very lowly evolved, but still they are surviving. Why? Because they are showing the changes or adaptation, they are showing better survivability to the environment, they can survive better in the environment, any type of environment they can survive. So still they are there, this bacteria varieties are there. Like that, some organisms when they are not showing favorable adaptations, they have been slowly removed by the nature. If they are well adapted, even maybe the simpler forms also they will continue to survive. So human beings know they have actually, when you observe, they are not evolved from chimpanzees, but they have some common ancestor, but they evolved separately. Human beings, they are the species, they are closely still they are evolved among the species. No, they are the only species among the several evolving species. Still they are surviving. The human beings you call the scientific name no Homo sapiens. So here they show greater diversity in human beings. The human beings they evolved in Africa, and some of them they stayed there, and others they migrated to different parts of the world. So due to genetic variations and environmental changes, and in the geographical regions no they show variations. So because of climatic conditions, developed changes in their forms and features. But all of us know we belong to common species only, that is Homo sapiens, same species, maybe Africans or Americans or Europeans or Indians, all belong to same species, that is Homo sapiens only. Our evolution place no that is Africa. Okay. So here you can see the steps in human evolution in this diagram. Dryopithecus, that is no a common ancestor for ape and man. Okay. Then Dramapithecus, man-like ape. Then Australopithecus, Homo erectus, erectus because started to walk erectly. Then Neanderthal man, physically well built. Cro-Magnon man. Then Homo sapiens, he is the modern man. Okay children, just it is for your understanding only it is kept. So no need to buy heart the terms and all. If you want no higher classes, we will learn this. Just for your understanding only that picture is kept for you. Okay children, hope you must have understood the evolution chapter. We will meet in the next class. Thank you.